box that we are unopening. We are unboxing today. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bianca Skogan Beauty. I'm so glad to have you guys here today. I have today my monthly unboxing where I unbox subscription boxes, sometimes mystery boxes, just sometimes random things. But this month it is just subscription boxes, and it is 2 subscription boxes that I have been getting for a little bit at least. So the first box is from Eyescream Beauty, and this box is $25 a month. No like shipping or fees or anything like that. Which is pretty nice. I really love the ice cream box. Like if I quit my channel for some reason, I would still get this box because I love it. And then it is 5 to 7 makeup and beauty items inside of there, and they're all full size. I think it's pretty rare that they'll have like the beauty part, like they'll have a skincare item. But most of the time, it's just makeup, which I love. I love that about this box. So $25 for like 5 to 7 full size makeup items, and it's usually kind of more indie brands. I actually love indie brands, so that's totally fine with me. Then my other box that we are we are unboxing today is the IPSY Icon Box. I love this box as well. It is my favorite of the IPSY boxes, bags, selection. It is the reason that I still have IPSY is because of this icon box. It replaces the lowest of the IPSY like sample bag, or if you're replacing the BoxyCharm, which I get the BoxyCharm, it replaces it 4 times annually. It is $58. Plus, then you have a $1.99 like handling fee and then taxes. So it gets up to be over $60. It is also 8 full-size makeup and beauty items. It's a pretty good deal because the box, I said it was about $60. It ends up being worth, every time I do this, it ends up being worth $300 to $400. So it's a pretty good deal. And you get to pick 3 out of those 8 items based on your quiz answers. So it's a pretty good thing. Also, the icon box is always curated by a celebrity, usually somebody who's kind of like into makeup or fashion or something like that. So it's a good box. I like it. We're going to open it today. Also, my face is barefaced because we're going to put on the makeup, and maybe if there's like skincare in here, we're going to put that on my face. So hopefully I can not talk as long as I usually do, and so that I can get this stuff on my face so you don't have to see my red nose for too long. So let's start with the Eyescream Beauty box. What is in here? They always have card in here that tells you everything that you got, and none of these things can be picked. I don't get to, like in the IPSY box, I get to pick 3 out of the 8. This is nothing. I don't get to pick. It gets curated by Eyescream Beauty. So the first thing that I'm just pulling things out of the box here, we have from Gerard Cosmetics, and let me tell you about it. We have 2 things by Gerard Cosmetics this month. Anyways, this is BB Plus Illumination Cream. It has an important note from the manufacturer. This is good because I'm glad I read this, because sometimes I forget, and then things it'll have little notes like this, but I won't know it. Like there was this highlighter that was really clumpy and like thick, and I was like, why is this so thick? It was in the note. Anyway, so it says, in order to get the air pump to work correctly, you will need to unscrew the cap and push the product up until it appears in the neck. So it's like talking about how to get the vacuum pump primed. I'm glad they say that, because they probably would get a lot of people being like, why isn't this working? It's an anti-aging primer to prepare and illuminate the skin. Okay, good. Guess who doesn't have primer on today? Me. So I will be wearing that as primer. Then the other Gerard Cosmetics item is Color Your Smile Lip Gloss. It's in the shade Salmon. I'm thinking it's going to be like pinky orange color. I guess we'll see. Then we have from Beauty Moon Cosmetics. You can't really see that, but it is from Beauty Moon Cosmetics. It is a loose, probably duochrome powder. These are beautiful. I don't use them as much because they're kind of hard to use, in my opinion. Like, you need to mix them with a medium to get them to stay longer, and then I can't get them to blend really well. These are pretty, but they're kind of a pain in the neck. Okay, so it looks like it's kind of pink to maybe green duochrome. So let's read about it. A loose duochrome. That's what I said, duochrome. $10. It's just from light purple to very light blue. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I could see that. It's hard to see, but it is kind of a light, when it goes like white looking, it is a light blue. So great, that's $10. I forgot to tell you, this is $36 and this is $24. So I will have all of the information about everything in my description box. Actually, this video, usually it takes me the longest to make the description box for, because I write out everything that I have in there. So I also have a referral code from Eyescream Beauty or IPSY. If you would like to get either of these boxes, it would really help support me and my channel if you use my referral code. Let's keep going here. I just keep getting off subject. That's just what I do. Okay, we have a gel liner from Appeal Cosmetics. So gel liner, I'm assuming it's a lip liner based on the color. This is $21. It's pricey. See what I mean? They're kind of more like high-end indie brands. Okay, because $21 for a lip liner is more high-end pricing. This gel liner is safe to be used as a lip liner or an eyeliner. You can use it either. It says it's smudge-proof and long-wearing. Nice. So if I personally like to wear warm reds and oranges on my eyes, so that I could wear it as both. Cool. So the last and most exciting thing about this box is the palette. They always have a palette in these boxes. Yes, they always have a palette. I wanted to make sure I said that correctly. It is from DEDE Signature. It is the Ultimate Cappuccino palette. I am so excited for this palette because I really enjoy DEDE Signature. It's a brand that I've gotten into just this year, like the beginning of this year. I heard about them, and after my no-buy, I bought, I think I have like 3 of their palettes already, and a couple of their little palettes. And they have sales on their website, which is really nice. So I have really enjoyed this brand. The owner is really sweet. Every time you buy something, she has like a little note in the box that is like, "Thank you so much for supporting a small business." And I'm like, "Oh, that's so nice." And then if I'll like tag her or something on when I use one of her looks, or when I found out that she was in this box, she responded and was like, because I was like, "I love DEDE Signature," and she's like, "We love you," and I was like, just nice. She just seems like a really nice lady. This is the Ultimate Cappuccino palette. And let's actually show you what it looks like. Because another thing is, I was contemplating buying this. This is a brand new palette. This palette just came out for DEDE Signature. And to have it in this box is so exciting. To have a brand new indie brand palette in this box. Oh my gosh. I love Eyescream Beauty. Okay, so let's stop. I feel like I built up the suspense. Let's show you what it looks like. I feel like when you think of a cappuccino palette, I would think of like browns and nudes and warm colors. And I love that that's not exactly what this is. We do have some, nudes, but we also have some pops of color, and I love that. I think it is indicating, like, I was going to say things that you put in the coffee that would be like sweet cream is... Sweet cream isn't really pink, but who cares? So hazelnut is kind of yellowy brown. Anyway, I like it. I don't know if it makes sense, but I don't care because I love it. Like this one is called Pumpkin Spice, and I would think this one would be Pumpkin Spice. Doesn't matter. I like it. I like it so much. And I have seen other people wear this palette and have been reviewing this palette from this box, and it's so good. It's so good. So I'm really excited. You know what? I normally don't swatch the palettes because I'm trying to get on with the show here, but I'm going to. Here are the shimmery shades. Oh, those are so pretty. Okay, so these are some lipstick swatches from earlier today. So no explanation for those except for that I just like to do that. Okay. Wow. Look at those. Look at how shimmery that one is. Okay, so do I know what look I'm going to do today? I don't. I've seen other people do looks, and I'm like kind of inspired, but I don't know. I don't know where we're going. I'm just excited to put it on my face. So, yay. Okay, so that was all makeup items. No like beauty slash skincare. And we have, let me tell you, the DEDE signature is $34. We have 5 items in here. So not 7, but we have good items here. So I don't need 7. I'm going to show you what IPSY picked for me, the first 5 items, and then we'll get to what I picked based on my quiz results. They always have a magazine in here, and it tells us who the collaborator this month is. It is Patrick Starr, Lights, Camera, Glam. Wonder how much information this will have, because I feel like sometimes it only has the items that IPSY chose for you in these. And I forget the word. I used it in last month's video, but I forget what it's like. The picks. Oh, crud. I forget the word that they use. But anyways, it's the picks that IPSY chose for you. It looks like, though, we have everything. So I guess we'll see how helpful that magazine is for us, so that I can tell you what things are worth. But in my description box, I add it all up and everything and tell you like how much I paid versus how much it's worth. So it's worth it to go look at my description box. It's just down there. I promise. It's real easy to get to it. First thing that IPSY picked for me was from First Aid Beauty. So we're starting with a skincare item, the Bounce Boosting Serum. And it's good. It's fine. It's a good item. First Aid Beauty is a good brand. They're a very like moisturizing brand, and I have pretty dry skin, so that's nice. I think I say this in every unboxing, I have a lot of serums. Because of these unboxings, I have in my Alex 9 drawer, I have an entire drawer full of like face creams and face serums because of these. So it's not something that I needed more of, but it is something that I now have. Okay, let's see if this, oh, here it is, the serum. How much is this? $44. So I feel like that is a pretty high-end price for a serum. Like, it's not like a luxury price, like hundreds of dollars, but $44 for a serum is a chunk of change, right? Okay, so the next thing that IPSY picked for me was from Kosas. And Kosas is a makeup brand, so I would think that this is makeup, but in my opinion, it's not. Because makeup is more like, it's actually like pigment, putting pigment on my skin. And this is not. This is a fluffy brow and lash boosting serum. Okay, so do I like this? Yeah, I do. My eyebrows, as you can tell, are thin eyebrows. And my eyelashes are, I feel like they're pretty average. They're not really thick and full. They are kind of long, like where I put my glasses on, they'll kind of hit my glasses. But anyways, it is always nice to have a boosting serum because you can hopefully get these eyebrows thicker from when I overplucked them in the 2000s. Anyways, how much is this worth? Because I'm thinking serums, as we just got a serum, are usually a high dollar item. It is $48. I have a feeling this box is going to be like high value wise because I already have 2 pretty high value items in here. So it's nice when they put high priced items in the box because you're like, oh, look, that boosted my box. I paid $60 and it's going to be worth like $400. But if I end up really liking that item, I'm going to have to pay full price for it the next time I purchase it because it's not going to come in another IPSY box. So there's good and bad. There's good and bad with everything in life. So, it makes sense. The next thing that IPSY chose for me is from Patrick Starr's actual brand, One Size Beauty. So I was glad to be able to get something from Patrick Starr's brand. I think I have gotten one of his palettes before in a box, but I think I ended up giving it away in a giveaway. It didn't thrill me. So the color story wasn't really up my alley. So to have another thing from his brand that I get to try out, and this is, I think, something that's more highly rated because I believe that palette was on Sephora half off for a really long time. So anyways, let's get into what this is. This is a blush. It's a 3D blush trio and it's in the shade Attention Seeker. And I was not able to pick this. I didn't pick the product, the blush, nor did I get to pick the color. And I looked at some of the colors on Sephora for this blush because I was like, is that the color I would have wanted? And yes and no. So I have been on my channel done some videos where I have explored like blush colors. It first started with purple and I had like all these purple blushes and that video did really well. So I was like, let's keep going. So then I did a cool pink blush. And so I was gathering blushes in that color, drugstore and high end and Indian, whatever. And so then I did it again with orange blush and I did it again with red blush. Anyways, so what I'm getting at here, long story short, everything is a long story coming from me. I have quite a few blushes in this color scheme is what I'm getting at. But have I tried out this combination in this formula? No. I do like that. So it's kind of like in Patrick Ta where there's a cream blush and there is a, sorry for the blinding, there's a little like cover over the cream so that you don't get these powders in the cream, which is nice. And then we have 3 different kind of like formulas here. We have cream, we have matte, we have shimmer. So that's nice. It's nothing that I have before. So you get, I don't have anything that has 3 different formulas of the same color. So I'm excited to have it. I think it's fun. I think I might have picked another color. I'm glad to have it either way. Let's find out how much that is. Like this one, this color is a little bit more neutral and the 3 shades are different. Anyways, I think I would have liked that one more, but whatever, it doesn't matter. $38. So that's, I feel like it's pricey. It's a high-end blush, but there's 3 different formulas, 3 different blushes in there for $38 is, I can see where they got the price. I can see it's like, it's hard to say reasonable because $38 for a blush is a lot, but I can see where they're getting their price. The next thing, it is another product from One Size Beauty. It is the Point Made Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner Pen. This is great. In brown, in rusty brown. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting black. I love liquid eyeliners. They're my favorite kind of eyeliners. I have recently decided or determined or figured out that I like ones that have a brush tip better than a felt tip. And I feel like brush tips are rare. I don't know why, because they just are so much more precise than felt tips. But anyways, we'll see. I'll be using it today. And let's see, is it a felt tip? But it has quite a thin tip there. And I think it'll work really well. Plus, I don't have a ton of brown eyeliners because I just feel like they're a little bit more rare out there. Okay, so that is, how much is that? $19. Okay, so high-end prices here. Okay, then we are coming to the last thing that IPSY chose for me. Okay, it is from the Nuco. It is a water therapy perfume. The packaging is stunning. Look at that. That cobalt blue. Oh, that's so pretty. And I can see the light shining through it. Oh, it's so pretty. Use daily or is required to relax and recenter. So it sounds like it's kind of a mood changing perfume. It's not just like a perfume you randomly wear. I would assume that it probably smells kind of, it's a functional fragrance. That's what I was trying to say. I would assume that there's probably some lavender in here because lavender is very, peaceful. Sandalwood, seaweed, clary sage, and fir with marine salt and amber accords. No lavender. So, got me wrong there. Okay, so let's smell this. It is 10 o'clock at night right now, which is really dumb to put on makeup right at 10 o'clock at night, but this is when I was able to do it after work and such. So anyways, let's smell this fragrance. Interesting. I was not able to pick this. This is something that IPSY picked for me, but I do enjoy fragrance. I'm actually thinking of doing more fragrance videos on my channel because I've been really getting into fragrance. I know so is the rest of the world, but so am I. I like fragrance a lot. So my husband keeps being like, you got another fragrance? And I'm like, yes. So it's musky, but I can smell that like seawater, it says. Didn't it say seawater or seaweed or something? Sandalwood, marine salt. Okay, so it is kind of like summery a little bit with that like salty marine kind of smell to it. But it's a little bit like masculine in the fact that it's like that sandalwood and that sage. And so it's kind of clean and musky smelling. So personally, that is not something that I wear. The scents that I wear are very sweet. I like sweet scents. So like Ariana Grande's line is like my favorite because everything she makes is so sweet. So this is not something that I would wear on a daily basis, but that's not what it's for. It's for like getting you like in a nighttime routine of going to sleep. So I could try that. There's a lot of people that I've heard on YouTube that talk about like a nighttime fragrance, and it's part of their like going to bed routine, and it helps them think about sleep and gets their mind into that like sleep mode. And I was like, oh, I've never thought about that. Like we did that with my babies, especially my first baby. We like had this like every single night, this nighttime routine, so that it would be like we gave him a bath every night and put on lotion and all these things, so that it would be that he knew it is bedtime, you're going to sleep. The things that you do to get babies to sleep. If it would work for a baby, wouldn't it work for an adult to like have that routine? Anyways, it's an interesting concept. It's not something I would have picked, even though I like fragrance. It's just not really my jam in the fragrance area, but it's unique. It's unique. It's not something I already own, so there's that. Okay, let me tell you how much it is. Weird. It doesn't seem to be in this magazine. And I just looked it up on my IPSY app, and it's like not telling me the price of it. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out in my description box, because I'll have done more research at that time. Okay, so that is the 5 things that IPSY chose for me. What did I choose? I got another thing from Patrick Starr's brand. I got from One Size. I got a Lip Snatcher Velvet Flex Cream and Cushion Gloss and Lip Duo. Interesting. I actually didn't realize that this was velvet and cream. I guess I assumed because it's a liquid lipstick that it would be more matte. Anyways, cool. So it is, we have one side that is more of it's the Velvet Flex Cream, and the other side that is the Cushion Gloss. And this was the only color in this lipstick that it allowed me to get. And so actually they have add-ons at the end, and I actually picked an add-on. So I got another shade of this because I actually, in my Sephora wish list, I had this. It's in this shade One Size Red. I had this in my Sephora wish list. So it was much cheaper to be able to get it as an add-on. I think they're usually half off or more. And so I was able to get this color too. So this is, I guess they're both my jam. It just depends on, this is if I have a neutral eye look, and so I wear a bright red lipstick. And this is if I have a colorful eye look, then I have a neutral lipstick. So anyways, I'm glad. We'll probably wear, not the red one, because that wasn't part of the box, that was an add-on. But we'll probably wear something, because I also got a lip gloss and the Eyescream. So we'll see what ends up happening, right? I picked, comes in this little bag so it doesn't spill everywhere, from Vacation. This Vacation brand is one of the best sunscreen brands like out there. It smells so good. I mean, it smells like sunscreen, but times 100. You know what I mean? And if you love that sunscreen smell with more coconut, with more banana. Anyways, okay, so this is the SPF 30 baby oil. And I don't have this, or I didn't before, so I wanted it. Okay. Let's open it. And it being May, so it's going to be warming up, although you can see I'm wearing a sweater because it was like in the 50s today. Come on. Like, I swear we had some warmer days and then it got cold again. Interesting. This isn't as strong as the lotions usually are, but I think it's probably because it's an oil. Anyways, I think that's fun. A oil to be able to, reflect and get the sun on ya, but still an SPF is a good thing. So I'm excited to have this. This was in my Ulta wish list because Vacation is sold at Ulta, not Sephora. So I was excited to get something that was already on my wish list. That's what's fun about like these boxes, is when something was already on my wish list and then I get it in these boxes, so it's much cheaper. It's a fun thing. Okay, so last but not least, what did I pick from IPSY? This. It is from Aavrani, so Avrani. It is a hair and scalp recovery oil. So I picked this because I have a lot of hair and I have psoriasis on my head, and so I was like, I don't know, anything that I can do to kind of help my scalp situation as I'm scratching psoriasis right now. So it's supposed to strengthen your hair, defrizz your hair, and hydrate your scalp. And I thought that sounded really great. All of those things sounded up my alley with things that I need for, like, I have a lot of hair. Oh, you are getting to see, I have some color depositing conditioner, and I just put a little bit of pink on the ends. just for fun. I don't know. It's summertime. My kids are out of school, and I just thought it would be fun to actually put a little bit of purple in there too, but the pink definitely showed up more. I thought it would just be fun. It'll wash out, you know what I mean? Anyways, I have a lot of hair, and if I like to take care of and like pamper my hair. Okay, so let's see how much that is worth. $35. Let's add everything up from both boxes to tell you how much they're worth. I never do this, but I just remembered, and if I remember, then I can do it. The Eyescream Beauty Box, I paid $25, and it is worth $125. So it is 5 times the value. I mean, and I was really excited to get that DEDE Signature palette, which the palette was $34 and I paid $25 for the whole box. So I spent less getting it in this situation. Anyways, Eyescream Box is just top. It's the best. Okay, let's see how much I paid for. I'm actually gonna have to estimate the, what was it? That fragrance. So we'll estimate. Maybe I'll just say like 50 on that. Oh, I forgot to tell you the lipstick from the One Size brand was $28, which is pricey. It's pricey. It's a high-end brand. It has 2 lipsticks in it, so that's probably why they're, you know, getting away with that. They're making it that price. And the vacation oil, I'm really bad at telling you guys these things. The vacation body oil was $22. Okay, so that makes this box about $284. So 284 divided by 60 is times 4.7. Okay, so we're rounding here. We're doing a little estimating, but 4.7. So I paid 60, and it's worth 280, whatever I just said, which is about, if we're round again, 5 times the price. So they're both very evenly matched here. We had the Ice Cream, which was worth 5 times what I paid, and the Icon, which is roughly worth 5 times what I paid. They're both good boxes. They both are worth, value-wise, pretty evenly matched. But which one is my favorite this month? Put it in the comments before I say it. What do you think was my favorite? In the comments. So, I think that you'll be able to, you probably will know, because based on my reaction to the Ice Cream Beauty Box, to how excited I was for some of those things in there. I was like, oh my gosh, yay! Oh my gosh, this palette, I'm so excited. I mean, I swatched it. I don't usually swatch out the palette, so it's the Ice Cream. I like that I spent less. I still got 5 times the value, but I was able to spend only 25 instead of 60, right? 60 is a big chunk. That's a big chunk of like my budget my beauty budget I get a month. The Ice Cream Beauty Box was definitely my favorite. Let me organize here a little bit so that I can put this on my face. I'm staring at this DEDE Signature palette, and I'm like trying to really think of what to do here. Okay, so we're starting with the Gerard Cosmetics. It is the facial cream. And remember they said I need to prime the pump? Oh, they said that I should open it. Ooh, it's like rose gold. Okay. Open it and then prime it. Yeah, there again. It comes out. It's really watery. There we go. Okay. If I turn it over. Let's put this on my face. This is kind of similar. Yes. Could like the Charlotte Tilbury, what's it called? The illuminating stuff. And Elf just copied them on it, and like Huda has one of it, and everybody and their dog was doing these like illuminating primers. So it doesn't smell great. I have to admit, there is a smell. It's kind of the musty smell to it. Anyways, okay, so there's my face. Does that color work for me? I guess so. It kind of was a little bit dark, but you know, you're going to rub it in and put on foundation, so it all works out in the end. I recently got this House Labs foundation, so during the Sephora sale, I feel like normally I would do this off camera. It's not part of anything I got in the box, but you know, I feel like I just, you know, put on the primer so you guys can see this part. Let's see how like how covered that, like if I'm still glowy afterwards. So this foundation is kind of a medium buildable foundation. So let's see. And I have noticed that it's pretty dewy. it's a dewy foundation. It's not matte. So let's see if I feel like a dewy foundation with kind of a glowy primer is going to be, it's going to call for some glow. But you know, since I have dry skin, it's not really a problem. I may have gotten too much foundation. It's fine. I feel like my skin is still pretty glowy. All right, good. I mean, it's summertime. Like, glowy skin is in. Whether it's because you're sweaty or not. It's in because everybody has it because it's hot outside. Although it's not hot yet here. It will be. Utah. For the eyes, I feel like I kind of have to match it with the rest of the face. So here's the Gerard Cosmetics lip gloss in the shade Salmon. I mean, they did it. That's salmon. Orange is a color for me. It's a color. Is it my color? Anyways, okay, then we have this one and we have this one. So we have 3. We also have the lip liner, which is pink. So it's also an eyeliner. We talked about that. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Oh, I also have a little bit of this, which is pink as well. I don't know what we're going to do. We could do orange and have that orange, but I feel like I do orange looks more in like the fall time. It's May. Let's not do an orange look. I'll save an orange look for fall time. Okay, so we're just going to start. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I have no idea. And like, this is intimidating. I have actually been thinking about this eyeshadow palette and what eye look I was going to do for a while. Like I saw that this palette was coming out and I was like, okay, what look do I want to do? Because that green is so much fun. But I talk about ad nauseum on my channel how green is a hard color for me. If I like a green, it has more of like a blue green than a yellow green. Oh, I just dipped in the green. Come on. So it does have more of that blue green and it matches my sweater. So maybe I feel like I need to do the green. It's so much fun. I saw a content creator do green on their lower lash line. And so I thought about it, but I don't want to copy her completely. And I don't know. I thought it looked really good though. So I hope it looks good because I've got some videos to film after this. And I want my eyeshadow to look good for those videos. So we're going to go, we're in Cappuccino. Now we're going to be in hot chocolate. And I'm going to put that in the outer corner. Kind of. This is actually usually not the brush I use for my outer corner. It's just the one. I usually use more of a flat shader brush. So why are you messing with things, Bianca, and not using a flat shader brush? Flat shader brush. Cool. Sometimes really dark colors like this can get really intense with a flat shader brush. So I was just trying to be safe. Okay, so here, my thought. It could totally turn out wrong. And that has happened before. And I have ended up having to completely take the look off and start over. So hopefully we are not going to be at that point in my life. My thought is to do this dark brown in the outer corner and then going into the green and then going into other colors. So sometimes I will have the look at the beginning of the video because I'll do the beginning intro with the look already on. And so you guys will already know what look I'm going for. I didn't do that this time. So we are all going to be surprised. No, because you guys will see the look in the thumbnail. Anyways. It's like magic, you know? Like, I don't know what I'm going to get, but you guys do. Isn't that fun? Why am I still talking? Okay, I ended up not really liking the flat shader brush, so I continued using this Singe brush. So I noticed that the shade wasn't very blendable, like it was hard to blend, which is why I stopped with the flat shader brush. But it is, look at the pigment on there. The pigmentation is amazing. So sometimes I feel like it's not always one or the other, but sometimes it's one or the other. You get pigment or you get blendability. Since I'm going to do a sparkly color next, I'm going with green, which is so out of my comfort zone. We're going to take some NYX glitter primer. There's already look at this. This is from the primer. It's all glittery. My hands are so glittery. I wore green makeup every single day in March and green eyeshadow at least. And like, I never wanted to do another green eyeshadow look after that. But then actually April came and I did a couple of green eyeshadow looks. I think I'm trying to make myself like green. Okay, green's actually my favorite color, but on my eyes. Oh my gosh, I'm saying so many things. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is stunning. I don't think it is just green, like it flips. If you see it on my finger, it flips from green to, oh man, I guess you can't really tell. It's kind of green to purple. Yeah, it is though. It has a purple flip to it. Wow. Wowza. So pretty. I am glad that I have made that decision, that I went with the green. How does this have to do with the ultimate cappuccino? No idea. What's it called? It's called caramel French toast. Okay, I actually don't drink coffee, but I don't believe that a caramel French toast coffee is green. Who cares though? Am I right? It's stunning. It's beautiful, and I'm stepping out of my comfort zone to wear it. Okay, this one is too orange for what we're getting here, so let's go with pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice to kind of blend here. And then in the very inner corner, we're going to go with that stunning latte shade. Can you guys see that I was self-tanning? Isn't that embarrassing? I guess I didn't. I did wash my hands after I self-tan, but did I wash them good enough? So now we're into the cappuccino. Wow. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Okay, this is not the look that I thought I would get when I opened this, but it is what I have. It is what's happening right now. Okay, so now I'm going to take this leafy tea and just kind of blend, because I have green in the middle on the top of my eye, so I'm going to do green in the middle on the bottom of my eye, right? That makes sense. So, there's the look. Look at that. I got it. I got a look. It wasn't what I anticipated, but it is what ended up happening. Eyeliner. You know what? I feel like the eyeliner is not, like my eye look is too dark on the, you won't be able to see the eyeliner. So we're going to skip out on the eyeliner. It's going to be okay. I am going to use this a little bit. Is this a bad decision? Maybe. So this is, let's open it and see if it is a bad decision. Because I feel like, oh my gosh, my fingers are just covered in everything and anything right now. Okay, we're going to just put it right here. Okay, it just got all over my... Okay, in this loose powder's defense, I didn't stick it to anything sticky. Okay. So it is now all over my face. I stuck it to pigment that is already there. Okay, so it did nothing. But I don't feel like that's talking bad about this because I didn't give it to its full advantage. Okay, I needed to wash my hands because there was glitter everywhere. I put on a little bronzer, a little bit of concealer, a little bit of mascara, which you can't see because my eyes are so shiny, and brows. So we can go to the rest of it now. So we're going to use this pink blush. Is this the best color right now for what we've got going on? Sure, I don't care. It doesn't matter. So for this blush, I don't know if there's an order because for Patrick Ta, his is like specifically put on the powder first, then the cream, which is kind of, it just seems out of order. But I'm going to do what feels right, which is the cream first and then a powder. It is a very light shade. A very like lilac-y, lavendery pink, cool toned pink. It is showing up, but it is very, very fair. I would definitely leave a cast on like a lot of skin tones. It is what it is, okay? Matte. Wow, okay, so the matte is a little bit has a little bit more pigment to it. It's not as cool. It's not as like white based. So I would think, because I feel like it's not as white based, I would think it wouldn't leave a cast on as many skin tones. But anyways, wow, that is baby pink. Should I go with the blush highlight thingamajig, because I'm really glowing right now, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna use it as kind of a blush topper. Pretty. That's nice. I'm glad I did that. That's pretty. Okay. It's a lot because I wanted to wear all three, and so it's like a lot. It's a lot. Lip liner. This was from Appeal. It is like a reddish pink. We're just mixing all sorts of colors. It's a nice liner. Would I use this on my eyes? Yes, I would. Actually, I would. So we're gonna go with this brown kind of shade on the bottom. Oh goodness. That is warm. It doesn't, yes, it does look as warm. It does not match the lip liner. Okay, so we're just gonna try to blend that out. Sometimes these looks just end up being the way they are. Okay, so is it transfer proof? I would doubt it. Oh my gosh, it kind of is. Like, that's the lip liner. It's more transfer proof than I was anticipating, considering it said it was like a velvet cream. I doubt it will be once I put this on. I would not wear this lip liner with this look in the future, because it doesn't match. I guess I had hoped it would. That's it. I'm looking at what I have, and I got it. I have the look. I have everything. Okay, so here's the final look. Does it all go together? No. Like, this is super warm and this is super cool. I'd say like green in my head is kind of neutral. Let's see. It is kind of in the middle of the like, yes, like blue and purple are more cool, and like yellow and orange are more, and red obviously are more warm. I feel like green is kind of, it depends on, I guess if it's a blue green, it's more cool. You know, it's the deciding factor. So I feel like green is kind of more neutral. So I feel like I could have gotten away with this, you know, the pink with the green. I could have gotten away with the orange with the green, but both of them together is cool. But it is what it is. So what did you guys think? What did you think of these two boxes? Did you get either of these boxes? And did you get similar things? Obviously in the Eyescream, I think you did. But in the IPSY, what did you pick for your options? And did you think they were worth it? Should I continue to get both boxes? I will continue to get Eyescream no matter what. But should I continue to get the IPSY? Because I'm always tossing and turning about if it is worth it the other 8 months of the year that I'm not getting the icon box. If it's worth spending, you know, the money for the 8 BoxyCharms just to get the icon box. If you liked this video, if you want to see more from me, consider subscribing to my channel. Push the bell to be notified of my videos. And most importantly, be nice to yourself, because you're amazing. Have a great day. Bye.